I got a whole bunch of videos I could do that I could just call, "This is why I train in martial arts."
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
And while they were here, they always wore a mask to avoid being known. Now,
I should file this under the realm of this is why I train in martial arts, but I guess I'm going to file it under this is why I do not look people in the eye. What's touched this off is I saw something on LinkedIn that was linked to another article that was basically saying that you can tell someone is a bad character if they don't look you in the eye. So when you're looking at job candidates, if they don't look you in the eye, it means they're a bad person. I'm really oversimplifying that article. My counter to that is no. It's contextual and it's cultural. And sometimes some of us don't look people in the eye. Like I tend to not look people in the eye if I can help it, because I'm a black man. And a lot of times if I look people in the eye, they might think that I'm challenging them or that I'm being confrontational and that I'm a threat. And before you think I'm on some kind of black man pity party, I'm going to read to you from this article that I found on Atlanta Black Star. It says, I'm going to link to the article below. Jailed Florida man reportedly unleashes manic attack against black man for, quote, eyeballing him. Tries to run him over with a car by Matt Bruce, February 9th, 2021. A white Florida man repeatedly yelled slurs at a black man, tried to run the man over, and crashed into his car during a racist tirade touched off by a look. See? A look. Stephen Wyskowski turned hostile when he noticed a black victim, quote, eyeballing, quote, him, as the two were in traffic, Lee County Sheriff's deputies said. He followed the victim to a nearby apartment complex and attacked him. See? And I hope that victim had some kind of martial arts or martial sport training when he was attacked by someone for, quote, eyeballing him. Wachowski, 26, was arrested following the February 4th incident. He was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and 2 counts of property damage, criminal mischief, $1,000 or more. All 3 charges are third-degree felonies, punishable by up to 5 years in prison. Wyskowski remained jailed in Lee County on a $35,000 bond Monday night. The victim's name, age, and address were redacted from the address report. Court records show the man invoked Marsy's Law on February 8th. The Florida constitutional amendment allows victims to shield their identities from being released in public records. Well, good for them, in my opinion. Wachowski was arrested after provoking the confrontation outside his North Fort Myers, Florida development shortly before 10 p.m., authorities said. NBC2 reported that the victim told deputies Wachowski called him the N-word and threatened to beat him up. Now, again, this is all over a look. I should get Nas's major look thing and keep interspersing it in this video. If I can think of it, I will. Wachowski was shirtless, barefoot, and enraged by the time the deputies arrived to the Windrush apartments, the arrest report indicated. The victim told investigators he was pulling out of a gas station complex around the corner from the apartment complex where he made eye contact with Wachowski, who was driving a Ford Focus. The victim pulled alongside several mailboxes and got out of his car when he noticed Wachowski yelling at him and asking why the man was eyeballing him. See, again, a look. Just a look. The victim told the deputies he asked Wachowski to leave him alone multiple times, but Wachowski tried to punch him in the face. In the face! After the victim dodged the punch, sounds like the victim may have had some training. Wachowski ripped the man's driver's seat mirror off his vehicle. He then punched the rear mirror, causing it to shatter. So it sounds like Wachowski may have had some training. The victim, meanwhile, took a photo of Wachowski's license plate with his phone. That's why I say, God bless the iPhone. Here in the USA, dun 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 dun, bless the iPhone because it's telling you that racism is real. Okay, let me stop being goofy. Wachowski got back in his car and accelerated towards the victim, forcing the man to dive out of the way. Hopefully he used some judo rolls there. Bukowski barreled into the man's driver's side door, the report stated. The crash caused about $3,000 in damages to the vehicle, deputies estimated. Bukowski then parked his car, got out, and tried to fight the victim again. So look. He tried to run the guy over. He tried to punch him. The guy moves out the way, right? Guy gets a picture of the car. Then he tries to run dude over, right? And the guy rolls out the way. Then he gets out his car and is still trying to fight this guy. And there are people who think that you don't need martial arts training. You don't need to know how to fight. I shouldn't be thinking, as a black man, I should be able to defend myself. That's just victim mentality, right? Yeah, okay. Bukowski then parked the car, got out, and tried to fight the victim again. During the attack, he caused $1,400 in damages to another homeowner's property. At that point, a deputy arrived at the scene, prompting Wachowski to retreat back to his vehicle. He was later detained for questioning. Wachowski is scheduled to appear in court on March the 8th. Court records did not list an attorney for him. So, yes, this can definitely be under this is why I train in martial arts, because of stuff like this. But this, keep in mind, this was all kicked off by a look. So you can't tell me that someone's not looking you in the eyes because they're disrespectful, because they're trying to hide something from you, because there's something wrong with their character. Depending upon who they are, they could be trying to prevent an altercation or a literal attack on their life because they may have had the experience to where if someone looks at them, if they look at the wrong person will literally try to hurt them. I've experienced this myself. Nobody's tried to run me over for looking at them, but just, what you looking at? What you looking at? Huh? You looking at me? Huh? That type of stuff. And that has come from white and black. Has it come from Asian yet? Not yet, but I'll give it time. So, if you don't believe me, check out the original article. Unless, you can, as the late comedian Patrice O'Neal said, you can't just always. So I don't agree with all of what Patrice said. I don't agree with all of what anyone says. But I do like that line. You can't just always, man. You can't assume that every time somebody does this, it always means that. You have to put everything in the proper context. And just remember, when you're judging some of these job candidates and you're judging some of their conduct, think about why they might not want to look at you. Maybe someone tried to run them over for looking at them. I'm just saying. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts. And peace. And as always, thank you for your time.